Hello everyone, welcome to our tutorial on further solving linear equations in one unknown. As you have seen in previous tutorial where on solving equations, this round there's involvement of expansion. Okay, as you can see in the three examples there, there's some expansion that you need to do first. So I'll be showing you how to do those three examples. Okay, but before we do that, I want to turn your attention to the box on the right hand side of your screen. Okay, or I need to recap with you the steps involved in solving linear equation. Okay, so we start off by identifying the variable. In most cases, the variable should be your algebraic term of x, y, a, b, and so on. Okay, the next thing is you need to move the variables to either side. You can move it to the left or to the right. Which one is more comfortable for you? Uh, Usually we move them to the left hand side, okay, but it depends on your situation. And what comes next is you move your numbers, your constants, to the other side. If you, let's say you move your variables to the left hand side, so your numbers will move to the right hand side, and vice versa. And the next one is to simplify wherever needed. Simplify means maybe you need to add some terms, subtract some terms, and so on. And lastly, we proceed to solving for the value of your unknown. Find the value of your variable. Okay, so we will follow these 5 steps in solving equations. Okay, so let's start. We have number one here. We have 4 bracket x minus 6 equals to 20. Okay, so from here I can see that my variable is on the left hand side, and that's the variable there. What I need to do first is to simplify this whole expansion. Okay, this simplify whatever is on the left hand side. What I'm going to have is 4x minus 24 equals to 20. Okay, once I've expanded this, what I'm going to do is move the variables to either side. I only have one unknown, which is on this side. That means I will shift my negative 24 to the right hand side. Okay, so what I get is 4x is equals to 20 plus 24. Okay, when we move a negative, it becomes a positive. So in the end, we have 4x is equals to 44 here. Therefore, x is equals to 44 divided by 4. X equals to 11. Okay, so in this example, what we need to do is to expand first, get all the terms, and then we proceed to move them to the left and right, and then simplify, and then lastly is to solve for the value of the unknown. Okay, let's look at example number 2. In this round, the bracket, okay, is on the right hand side. We have x minus 8 over here. Okay, so this example, we have x minus 8 with a bracket. So if we open up this bracket, okay, there is nothing outside of this bracket. That means there is actually an invisible 1. Okay, there's an invisible 1 here. So when we simplify this, we have x minus 8. Okay, it's just that. So what's next is we are going to now shift all the algebraic terms on the left hand side. Okay, so I'm going to move x to this side, while my negative 4, I'm going to move it to the other side. Okay, so what happens is 5x remains as 5x. It was there originally. Let's write negative 8, which are on this side originally, on the right hand side. So what happens to x is it becomes a negative x. What happens to negative 4? It becomes a plus 4. Okay, there's a change already. So we simplify the left and right hand side. We have 4x equals to, this is negative 4, right? So in the end, x is equals to negative 4 divided by 4 equals to negative 1. So this is our answer. Okay, not so difficult. So let's move on to the last example that we have here. 2 bracket 3x plus 5 equals to 3 bracket 12 minus 5x. So this round we have to expand both sides of your equation, and then we proceed to repeat the same step that we have been doing, moving each of the terms to the left and right hand side, simplification, and then proceed to solving them. Okay, so let's proceed with this one. So 2 times by 3x plus 5 will be equals to 6x plus 10 equals to 36 minus 15x. Okay, so looking at this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move plus 10 to this side, and I'm going to move minus 15 to the other side. Okay, so what we have is 6x and 36 originally on the left and right side respectively. So what I have is minus 15x becomes a plus 15x, while plus 10 becomes a minus 10. This is what we have. Okay, so we proceed to solve this. We have 6 and 15 is 21x is equals to 36 minus 10 is 26. So we have x is equals to 26 over 21. Okay, you can express this as improper, or you can always simplify this to mixed fraction. So we have 1 and 5 over 21. Okay guys, not rocket science, okay, but what's important that you can see from here is our ability to expand properly. Okay, if we can expand properly, there is no problem in doing this kind of questions. Okay, just remember, at the end of the day, when we do solving, at the end of the day, we must have a value for your unknown. In this case, x equals to 11, x equals to -1, and last one, x equals to a fraction. Okay, so it can come in many, your answer can be available, you can obtain the answer in different ways. It can be in the forms of a fraction, negative number, positive number, and so on. Okay, so not to worry, this is going to be good for you. Okay, so let us proceed. Please proceed to do your practice, because practice will make permanent, and hopefully you all will be able to understand this kind of questions much better right now. Okay, so thank you. I see you at our next tutorial.